It's got salmon, rigatoni, and vodka. It's salmon rigatoni alla vodka. Like I said, salmon, rigatoni, vodka, okay, and a few other things which we will go over when we cook. And all the ingredients are listed in the description below, and I've included a link to the recipe in my blog. So, let's go. So you need cooked salmon, and you can bake it, you can poach it, you could grill it, you can fry it, or you can roast it in an air fryer. We're going to preheat our air fryer to 375. Brush the salmon with a little olive oil, season with salt and pepper, and cook for about 10 minutes depending on how thick your salmon fillet is. So when the salmon's done, let's take it out and let it sit until it's cool enough to handle. Then we're going to flake it and chop it up. In the meantime, let's start cooking. And part of that is getting your pasta going. That's about 5 ounces of small rigatoni. A lot of water in the pot. And we'll let that go about 12 minutes. Okay, in a small saucepan, and I'll tell you why I'm using such a small saucepan in a minute. Put about a tablespoon of olive oil and then a tablespoon of unsalted butter. Add a 1/4 cup of shallots or onions. But if you use onions, you want to use about 1/2 cup because you're going to need more than what you need for shallots. Cook that about 5 minutes until they get translucent. Season with a little salt and a little pepper. By the way, you have it on this small pan, it's on pretty low heat. Add about a teaspoon of sliced or minced garlic. And I'm putting in about a 1/4 teaspoon of red pepper flakes. You don't have to if you don't want to, but it does give it some nice flavor. Let it go for about 30 seconds. Now add 1 cup of diced tomatoes. Again, teeny bit of salt and pepper. Kind of season as you go in layers. Best way to do it. And you're going to let those go for maybe 5 minutes or so. Now I put a 1/2 cup of chicken stock with a 1/2 cup of vodka. Now it should be okay, but I'm going to take it off the flame when I add it just in case. Put it back on the kind of medium-low flame and let it come to a simmer. Vodka's pretty volatile. I didn't want to add it just to the pan with the sauteed shallots and things because it'll go up in flames. I'm going to drain the pasta. Now, let's turn the flame down on this. In fact, I'm going to turn it off. And why I put it in a small saucepan so it'd be deep enough. With this recipe, it's enough for about 2 to 3 people. If you make it bigger, you're going to have a lot more liquid to deal with. You can use a bigger one. So I put it in a 1/4 saucepan so I get enough depth so I can process it until smooth. I'll turn it back on some low heat. Add a half a cup of cream. And bring it up to temperature a little bit. You don't have too much because we're going to put it in the skillet in a second. Time to taste. We'll let it simmer a little longer. Add a teeny bit of salt and pepper. Can you taste the vodka? Yeah. Can you taste the alcohol? No. Now what I like to do is take your skillet, put it over kind of medium-low heat. Put the sauce in the skillet. Now you're going to let it cook a little bit and reduce down by not half, but maybe a third. Give a decent squeeze, maybe a teaspoon of fresh lemon juice. When your sauce is reduced down to almost where you want it, put the cooked salmon, recooked and flaked, and remove the skin. By the way, this is about an 8 to 9 ounce salmon fillet. And let it go a couple minutes. Just before you get ready to combine it with the pasta and serve it, about a quarter cup of grated parm. Reggiano Parmigiana, preferably.